Hej, siemano wam wszystkim ludzie, z tej strony Arturo, witam was na swoim kanale i kontynuujemy Ravena. Okej, powracamy do naszej pięknej bohaterki. Jak ona miała na imię? Patrycja Myers? Coś takiego. No dobra, w poprzednim odcineczku schowaliśmy się pod łóżkiem. Widzieliśmy, że ktoś wchodzi do tego pokoju. Kto to był? Podejrzewam, że dr Gebhardt, ale tak naprawdę widzieliśmy same nogi. Przyjrzyj się szafie.
What on earth is going on here? I don't like that. Is someone else after the eye as well? But even if that is the case, what does the audio tape have to do with it? I can't let it get to me. I have a job to do.
Okej. Czyli ktoś podrzucił tutaj kasetę z nagraniem, no tak. A my musimy dowiedzieć się, jak otworzyć tą skrytkę. Dobra, drzwiami nie wyjdziemy, więc podejrzewam, że musimy się ewakuować tym samym sposobem, którym tutaj weszliśmy. Dlatego podstawimy sobie krzesło pod włas i opuścimy to pomieszczenie. Okej. Zejdźmy po schodach w dół. Postarajmy się pogadać z wszystkimi ludźmi, których napotkamy na drodze. Potrzebujemy jakiejś podpowiedzi, jak otworzyć skrytkę. Mamy tam 4 elementy, dokładnie 4 znaczki, które będziemy musieli ustawić w odpowiedniej kolejności. Tak przynajmniej mi się wydaje. No właśnie, mamy tutaj doktora Gebhardta. Jeżeli możecie zobaczyć, on jest ubrany w taki sam kolor, jak widzieliśmy wcześniej spod łóżka.
It seems like Dr. Gebhardt was able to wrestle himself away from his work, but he still doesn't seem to be very relaxed. Quite the opposite. And why won't he go to the saloon?
No właśnie, stoi tutaj tak, jakby na coś czekał.
Dr. Gebhardt, getting some fresh air?
Oh, you could say that.
Nefertiti.
Do you know the Egyptian queen Nefertiti?
Yes, there is a famous bust of her.
Really? Tell me more.
No, I am sorry. I do not have time for that.
Guernica.
Does Guernica mean anything to you?
Now listen, young lady, I do not know what they told you, but just because I am German, I am not responsible for the crimes of my government.
Crimes? What are you talking about?
We obeyed orders, just like everybody else. Now leave me alone.
AD.
Do you know what the monogram AD stands for?
What?
A capital A with a small d below it.
Yes, I do. Will you leave me alone if I tell you what it means?
You know.
It is not just any monogram. It is the first. Albrecht Dürer, a German artist, signed all his works with it. He was the first artist to sign all of his work with a monogram. It was not common to do so before then.
Are you sure?
His wooden engravings were, and still are, printed billions of times in Germany.
Billions of times. You're exaggerating.
Not at all. His work appears on German marks.
And what?
That's enough. I told you what you wanted to know. Please, leave me alone now.
No okej, czy możemy jeszcze z nim pogadać?
Dr. Gebhardt?
Yes?
Buonarroti.
Buonarroti.
No idea. Don't know him.
But
Try your luck somewhere else and leave me alone, please. Thank you.
I ought to be going.
Thank God.
No dobra, gościu ewidentnie chciał się nas pozbyć. Wejdź do sali restauracyjnej. O, jest baronowa. Mamy też pisarkę, może na samym początku pogadamy z baronową. Mamy też kapitana Di Conti.
The Baroness seems to have a reason to celebrate. She's downing one glass of champagne after another. The less I have to do with her, the better. Best if she doesn't even remember that I exist. Although, based on her alcohol consumption, I don't really think I have to worry about that.
No dobra, pogadać z nią nie możemy. Spróbujmy z kapitanem.
He's sweating profusely. Burst capillaries and a sweet odor. I hope the crew doesn't take the captain for a role model and that they stay sober for the rest of the trip.
Co to za kapitan, który jest cały czas pijany?
Hello, Captain DeConti.
Miss Mayers, how nice to see you. You look beautiful. We missed you at dinner.
I was in my cabin. I didn't feel very well.
Oh, I hope you're feeling better.
Wow, ile mamy tematów do rozmowy. Lady Westmacott.
Lovely concert, wasn't it?
You only heard the end. It was really wonderful.
All the more curious that Lady Westmacott embarrassed Mr. Kreutzer like that, don't you think?
I have no idea what got into her. They say she's a difficult person, but maybe it's the privilege of famous people to be a bit strange from time to time. When I was still a young sailor, Enrico Caruso was a passenger on our ship, and he...
I think she's fascinating. She's achieved so much, and all by herself.
Lady Westmacott, oh yes, that's true, the most successful writer in the world.
Do you know any more about her?
Everything. I'm her biggest fan. What do you want to know?
Rodzina.
Where is she from? Who were her parents?
Her father was a wealthy British salesman. Her mother died in childbirth. She had an outstanding education, but was a lonely child, they say. Her father was away on business most of the time.
I know how she feels. For many years, my father's career was also more important than me.
Don't say that, my child. Your father paid for the life you now live.
Did Lady Westmacott's father marry again?
Yes, a woman 15 years his junior. She didn't really care for the child. She was something of a high society lady. She made the headlines with her antics more often than the family would have liked.
Powieści.
And her novels. How did she come to be a writer?
In interviews, she always mentions her French tutor, who encouraged her to write when she was a child. After some poems and short stories, she began to write detective novels with great success. The rest is history. The experts are arguing whether she or Shakespeare has sold more books.
Although she doesn't receive the same deference.
That's true. But her books are much more innovative and extraordinary than people generally give her credit for.
Podróż.
And what does an elderly lady like her want in Egypt?
I couldn't really say. She was there many times with her husband, an archaeologist. He died a long time ago.
I heard something about a reception at the Egyptian Museum?
Yes, for the eyes of the Sphinx, or rather, for the eye. But I don't think she'd go to Cairo just for that. She usually stays away from official events. Didn't participate in the literary scene either. Always stayed as far away as possible from high society, probably because of her stepmother.
A może ona po prostu wie, że Kruk będzie chciał ukraść oko Sfinksa i dlatego tam jedzie, żeby zaczerpnąć nowego tematu do nowej powieści. Też tak może być. Kapitan DeConti.
Is it true that you're a war hero?
In 2 world wars. That tells you how old I must be.
You're as old as you feel.
Oh God, I hope not.
Aren't you feeling well?
You shouldn't burden your pretty little head with the dark thoughts of an old man, my dear.
Choroby.
If you don't feel well, maybe you should take it easy.
I'm afraid if I take it easy, it'll kill me.
You seem to be a pessimist.
Fatty liver, asthma, gallstones, jaundice, gout, shingles, hemorrhoids, varicose veins, circulatory trouble, knee problems, pulmonary embolism, gastritis, migraine, neuralgia, tinnitus, rheumatism, pleurisy, thrombosis, and constipation. Those are what's been diagnosed so far. My body is a curse.
Oh, I didn't mean to... I'm sorry.
Forgive an old man. I didn't mean to shock you.
Gościu chyba ma naprawdę wszystkie choroby, jakie tylko można mieć. Aż dziwne, że jeszcze żyje. No w sumie się nie dziwię teraz, że zapija wszystko alkoholem. Statek.
You're still the captain of this beautiful ship.
They couldn't just get rid of me, so they stuck me somewhere where I can't make trouble anymore.
Don't say that.
This ship runs fine without me. The crew knows what to do. They don't need me. They don't want me.
Captain!
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm burdening you with all of this. Forgive me, eh? I'd like to rest for a while. Soon enough it'll be time to head back to the coalface.
Ciekawe, jaką kapitan w ogóle ma robotę, skoro on tak naprawdę nic na tym statku nie robi oprócz picia.
Captain DeConti,
Yes?
Nefertiti.
do you know Nefertiti?
Is she a Greek queen?
No, she... Never mind.
Guernica.
Guernica, does that mean anything to you?
Not a harbor that I've ever docked at.
Oh, that's too bad.
Albrecht Dürer.
Do you know Albrecht Dürer?
Yes, an artist. Not bad. But he has his weaknesses as well.
For example?
For one, he wasn't Italian.
That's a pity.
You can say that again. At least he lived in Italy for a while.
What else can you tell me about him?
I once overheard an argument on board between a German and a Spaniard about who elevated the woodcut to an art form, Albrecht Dürer or Alberto Durero. Eventually, they realized they were talking about the same man. Ha!
Albrecht Dürer is called Alberto Durero in Spain?
That's right. Don't ask me why.
Adam Buonarrotiego.
Buonarroti. That sounds Italian, doesn't it?
Ha! You can say that again. Buonarroti is the name of the greatest artist of all time, Michelangelo Buonarroti, who most people only know by his first name. Just imagine, one man, an Italian, achieves perfection in all three movements of graphic arts. His David is the most famous statue in the world. As an architect, he was a genius. He built parts of St. Peter's Basilica.
And as a painter, Michelangelo painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel.
The creation of Adam, the spark of life leaps from God to Adam. One of the most famous paintings in the world.
Yes, it is. The Sistine Chapel, Apostolic Palace, Vatican City. I don't know any animals associated with them.
Animals?
Oh, it's a game I used to play. My father posed me a riddle, and I have to guess an animal.
And Buonarroti's Adam was the hint? Maybe he meant Rome. According to legend, the founders of the city, Romulus and Remus, were raised by a she-wolf.
No, that's too vague. Does Vatican City have an animal on its coat of arms?
No.
And the Pope?
Every pope has his own emblem, but the new one doesn't have an animal.
You don't seem to like the new Pope.
It's too early to say. But who's fit to hold a candle to John the 23rd? Il Papa Buono, as we used to call him. The good Pope.
He just died recently. What was his heraldic animal?
He was a lion, and so was his heraldic animal.
For a Catholic, Buonarroti's Adam could be a mnemonic for the lion. Pope John XXIII was elected in the Sistine Chapel like every other pope. A work of art hints at a coat of arms with a lion on it. Maybe. I'll make a note of lion. I'm gonna go have a look around.
All right.
No dobra, czyli mamy tak naprawdę pierwszą podpowiedź. Chodzi o lwa, ale pozostają jeszcze 3 symbole. Pogadajmy z Lady Westmacott. Może ona będzie miała pomysł co do innych symboli.
Lady Westmacott?
Yes.
Nefertiti.
I hear you're well-versed in Egyptian history, Lady Westmacott. Can you tell me anything about Nefertiti?
A queen. The main wife of Akhenaten.
Are there any famous works of art depicting her?
Oh yes, the bust of Nefertiti. One of the most beautiful ancient Egyptian sculptures. I saw it years ago in London.
So the bust is located in England?
No, it was discovered in 1912 in Tel El Amarna by a German archaeologist and brought to Germany. I'm not sure where it is today. Ask the Baroness. She's the expert on museums here.
Guernica.
Does Guernica mean anything to you?
Why are you asking me all these strange questions?
I'm curious. How shall I learn if I don't ask?
Pick up a book.
Albrecht Dürer.
Are you interested in art?
Not really. I'm more interested in real life, in people.
So, you don't know Albrecht Dürer?
Just because I'm not interested in art doesn't mean that I'm ignorant.
What can you tell me about him?
Books, my dear, books. In them, you'll find the answers to all your questions, even the most foolish ones.
I bet you don't know anything about him and you just want to cover it up.
Ah, you want to appeal to my honor. Too obvious, I'm afraid.
May I take my leave?
You may.
No okej, czyli Lady Westmacott nie za bardzo chciała nam o wszystkim powiedzieć. Z baronową pogadać nie możemy, z kapitanem już gadaliśmy, wątpię, żebyśmy dowiedzieli się od niego czegoś nowego. No dobra, cofnijmy się. Spróbujmy porozmawiać jeszcze raz z doktorem Gebhardtem.
Dr. Gebhardt?
Yes?
Kapitan.
I was talking to the captain. He didn't look well. Is he sick?
I am sure you will understand that I cannot discuss the medical history of one of my patients with you.
Why? Do you think I'm too stupid?
I didn't mean that. It is a matter of confidentiality.
I asked whether the captain is ill and you called him one of my patients. Haven't you already answered my question?
What do you want?
I ought to be going.
Thank God.
Dobra, możemy zejść na dół. Raczej wątpię, żeby udało nam się zajrzeć do inspektora Legranda. Szpital zapewne też będzie zamknięty. Ale może dowiemy się czegoś z prasy.
Maybe the art magazine will help me with the symbols. Indeed. An article about the different works of art and how they survived the Second World War. And there's also a picture of the bust of Nefertiti. The unique Egyptian work of art was 1913. Permission to export to Germany. Second World War. Safe at the Reich Bank. Then a bunker. And then a salt mine. Prevented from shipping the bust to the United States. Back in Berlin since 1956. Very glad, blah, blah, blah. Soon in the Egyptian Museum of Berlin and hopefully someday in a reunified Berlin on the Museum Island. Okay, so the bust of Nefertiti is located in Berlin. And which animal is on the city's coat of arms? The Berlin bear. I just need one more animal.
Potrzebuję jeszcze tylko jednego zwierzęcia. Kto by mógł wiedzieć coś na ten temat? Może Adil?
The doctor is upstairs. He probably locked the door. Yes.
Okej, do środka wejść nie możemy, do inspektora Legranda też wejść nie możemy. Czyli co, udamy się do naszej kajuty, pogadamy z Adilem, może on będzie miał jakiś pomysł, o co chodzi z trzecim zwierzęciem, w sensie jaki ma symbol trzecie zwierzę. Halo, Adil, wróciłam. Czy już się wyspałeś?
Adil,
In the shower.
I found the secret compartment.
Oh, brilliant! And the jewel?
I'm working on it. Adil?
Yes?
Człowiek w kajucie.
I almost got caught in the Baroness's cabin.
What happened?
I don't know. A man came in and I just had time to hide under the bed
Maybe it was a steward who came to clean the cabin?
and turn on a tape recorder in the cupboard.
Huh. Maybe it was Inch. He wanted some music?
There was nothing on the tape. It was playing, but I didn't hear anything. Something is rotten here.
Don't bother your pretty little head about it. Swap the eye and hurry back. I've got a surprise for you.
I don't think your surprise will really surprise me.
Schowek.
The secret compartment is secured with a combination lock.
Is there any way in?
Not without leaving evidence. I need the combination.
Are there any hints?
A memory aid consisting of several works of art. There are animals on the log.
The works of art might hint at specific animals.
You don't say, genius. I've already got that far.
Kombinacja.
About the combination.
Yes.
Guernica.
Guernica. Sounds Spanish, doesn't it?
Yes, it's a city in the Basque region.
Does it have a heraldic animal? Or maybe the region has one?
I don't know. I've never been there. I just know it because the city was bombed by the Nazis during the Spanish Civil War.
Nazis? In the Spanish Civil War?
Well, not officially, of course. At the request of General Franco, his friends from Germany reduced a defenseless city to ashes and rubble. Picasso immortalized the bombing in his famous painting.
Really? Is it on display in Spain?
Silly. As long as Franco is in charge, he won't allow that.
Where is it?
Oh, no idea. Paris, maybe? Picasso lived there for a long time.
Maybe doesn't help me much.
Czyli musimy dowiedzieć się coś na temat Picasso, coś więcej. Alberto Duero.
Alberto Durero.
What about him?
What's his most famous work?
Hard to say. He did a lot. He was a pioneer of woodcuts and printmaking.
The Baroness left his monogram as a hint, not the name of one of his artworks. So there must be a painting that everyone associates with him.
Not to my knowledge. Although he did have a favorite motif.
And that was?
Himself. He made quite a few self-portraits.
That's it. The artist is the art.
Sounds logical. His most famous self-portrait is in the Prado in Madrid. I saw it with my own eyes 2 years ago.
Does Madrid have something like a heraldic animal?
Sure, it's a bear. It's on the coat of arms and all over the city.
A bear again? Like in Berlin?
Why not? The same numbers appear more than once on normal combination locks.
That's true. The bear then. That's it! 3 animals are all I need. I can guess the 4th. But I could try to find the 4th symbol anyway. Just to be sure. I'll be going. Don't waste all the hot water.
Never.
No dobra, czyli mamy 2 niedźwiedzie i lwa. Jaki jest 4. symbol? Możemy się tego dowiedzieć. Możemy też odgadnąć, ale lepiej by było się dowiedzieć. Spróbujmy jeszcze raz z doktorem pogadać.
Dr. Gebhardt?
Yes?
Picasso.
Have you ever heard of a Picasso?
That's enough. I am saying this as politely as I can. Please leave me alone now. We can discuss these unimportant things tomorrow, if it is really necessary.
I ought to be going.
Thank God.
No dobra, od niego nie za wiele się dowiedzieliśmy. Może Lady Westmacott coś więcej o tym powie.
Lady Westmacott?
Yes.
Picasso.
It must be exciting to meet all the world's famous and powerful people.
I stay away as far as possible from high society. Too shallow. Too boring.
But some of them must be exciting. Have you ever met Picasso?
They told him he's a genius so often that he actually started to believe it himself.
But his paintings are impressive. Guernica, for example.
Well, it certainly is big. I have to give him that.
Didn't he have to flee from Spain?
Yes, from the fascists, but not just him. Many of his paintings as well. If I remember correctly, Guernica is currently on display in the Museum of Modern Art in New York. He bequeathed it to a future Spanish republic.
And until then it stays in New York?
Yes, it's been there for years now.
Nowy Jork.
Have you ever been to New York?
For the love of God, what would I do there? We have the original York in England. That's quite enough for me.
So, you don't know the heraldic animal of New York?
No, probably an eagle. It's all eagles over there.
May I take my leave?
You may.
Orzeł, powiadasz, tak? Aha, dobra, z Baronowym nie możemy pogadać. Spróbujmy jeszcze z kapitanem.
Captain DeConti?
Yes?
Nowy Jork.
An old seaman like you must surely have been to New York, right?
Aye, aye. My usual territory is the Mediterranean, but I've crossed the Atlantic many times. It's always a great moment when the Statue of Liberty appears on the horizon.
You wouldn't happen to know the heraldic animal of New York.
No. Maybe an eagle?
I'm gonna go have a look around.
All right.
Okej. Czyli kolejna osoba, która potwierdza, że może być to orzeł. Ale czy faktycznie tak jest? Z nim nie będziemy już gadać, zejdziemy sobie na dół, może w prasie po raz kolejny coś znajdziemy na ten temat.
The bust of Nefertiti is in Berlin. Berlin Bear. That works.
No chyba jednak tutaj nie. No dobra, wyjdziemy na zewnątrz. Spróbujemy udać się do pokoju baronowej i zgadnąć 4. symbol. Chyba że na rufie coś jeszcze znajdę. Nic tutaj nie ma. Spróbujemy jeszcze wejść do ładowni. Raczej jest zamknięte. Tutaj z nimi też porozmawiać nie możemy. No okej. Czyli tak naprawdę nie pozostaje mi nic innego, jak udać się do pokoju baronowej, a raczej jej kajuty, zwał jak zwał. I spróbujemy odgadnąć 4. symbol. Myślę, że to nie powinno stanowić dla nas większego problemu, jeżeli znamy 3. Wow.
Oh my god. Baroness von Tribitz? Are you okay? Hello? Baroness? Hello?
No nieźle, ona sobie tam śpi. Prawie na nią wpadliśmy.
Adil,
What happened?
the Baroness. Blood everywhere.
But who?
I don't know. Inch?
That doesn't make any sense.
Don't move. Zelna, up here. We've got our shadow. How are you?
I do nothing. Me crew.
Sure you are. What are you doing here?
Just fresh air.
Sure. You just wanted to get a breath of fresh air. Zelna, look who we have here.
Well, if that's not our shadow.
And our stowaway.
Were you recently traveling via trunk?
Nothing.
He claims to be part of the crew. Just wanted to get some fresh air.
Oh, sure. And you obviously didn't attack me either, did you?
The Baroness won't open her door, sir.
Understood. Take him to the detention cell, Robert. We'll talk later, my friend.
What is? Did nothing.
Inspector Legrand thinks otherwise. Move!
But I have... Gunshot.
I know that! Get moving! Into the cell!
Ah!
No okej, czyli powracamy do Adila, tak? Jesteśmy zamknięci w celi. Zastanawiam się, jakim sposobem Inch się tutaj dostał. Przywitaj się.
Hello?
To nie moja wina.
It wasn't my fault.
What wasn't your fault? That you were walking around the ship? That you let them catch you? That you endangered the whole plan? That you endangered me?
Przypadkowo aresztowany.
I didn't kill anyone. They arrested me purely by coincidence. They'll have to turn me loose in Cairo. I mean, someone was killed, weren't they? I heard a shot. Why won't you answer?
I'm having a conversation that you cannot hear.
Kto zabił kogo wczoraj?
What happened last night?
The Baroness was murdered.
Did you?
No. If it were up to me, she'd have had an accident in a couple of weeks. Instead, someone shot the old bat in the heart point blank.
Are we calling it off?
No. Mr. X is ready, and as her surviving representative, I should be able to move about freely in the museum. The old hag's death doesn't change anything.
Jak uciekł?
How did you get in here?
I'm more than capable of finding the entrance to a cargo hold. Indeed, it was child's play. It's not as though I had to crawl through ventilation shafts or anything so gauche.
Co robimy?
So, what do we do now? I could escape, and...
Swim to Cairo.
So, I stay here and wait?
They'll arrest you in Cairo and question you about the murder. Even if they don't throw you in jail, it'll take days.
And if we find the murderer, then they'd have no reason to hold me.
Oh, I'm one step ahead of you.
Nervous? I would be if I were you.
This Zellner chap wasn't part of the plan. I don't like it.
He's groping about in the dark. Legrand is the real problem.
Still, I'm going to take him out of the picture.
How?
Dr. Gebhardt killed the Baroness. A clever old man, but not clever enough to keep me from finding out.
So you just have to tip Legrand off, and then I'm as good as free.
That's what I thought at first, but then I thought, why waste the opportunity? I put Zellner on the trail of the good doctor. He'll drive Gebhardt into a corner, and when he lashes out in desperation, he might hit our Swiss friend. Maybe even Legrand, if we're really lucky.
You can't do that. The old fella's just doing his job.
And so am I.
Inch. Enough blood has been shed. Inch. No more deaths. Damn! I have to get out of here and warn Constable Zellner.
No dobra, czyli Inch nie chce nas słuchać. Musimy się jakoś uwolnić. Popatrz na koc.
I didn't sleep a wink last night. All I could think of was Alex. It's terrible not knowing what happened.
Użyj koca. Na czym możemy go użyć? Nie widzę żadnego punktu interaktywnego. Chyba że dopiero się pojawi, kiedy się rozejrzę.
Like everything else on this ship, the bars and hinges are showing their age, but they're still much too strong for me to kick the door open. A very simple construction. A metal bolt connects the door to the frame. It fits perfectly in the hinge. I can't pull it out, and my fingers are too fat to push it out from the bottom.
Czyli będę potrzebował jakiegoś przedmiotu, tak? Patrz na kraty.
I guess this cage is some kind of detention cell for the crew. It's not the most impregnable prison in the world, but it's still a problem.
No dobra, musimy pobawić się w Prison Breaka. Popatrz na deskę.
Someone should move that board before the nail gets stepped on.
Aha, czyli tutaj mamy gwóźdź.
Someone should move...
No dobra, czyli już chyba wiem, na czym możemy użyć koca.
The blanket got caught on the nail. A board and a nail.
Zajrzyj do kubka?
Ech, They're really spoiling me with this cup of metallic-tasting water. If I'm really lucky, they'll toss me a few crumbs of bread.
A kubka też możemy na czymś użyć. Okej. Mamy gwóźdź. Spróbujmy go użyć jako wytrychu.
I doubt that will work. Yep, the nail is much too thick to fit in the keyhole.
Czyli to nie zadziała. A gdybyśmy użyli go na rygielów zawiasów?
I think it's working. Ha! One down.
Wow.
I'll hang it back on the frame, and if I'm lucky, no one will notice my escape.
No dobra, udało nam się opuścić celę. Sprawdź węża.
Fire still poses a great threat to ships. There are fire alarms, extinguishers, and hoses everywhere nowadays. These hoses are pretty versatile. They'll do at a pinch if you can't smuggle climbing ropes into the building you're planning to rob.
Czyli zanieśliśmy wąż do drugiej części ładowni. Ale dlaczego? Możemy też spojrzeć na samochód.
Before I went to London to become Inch's protege, Alex and I drove through the French Riviera in this convertible. It was a wonderful week, and on the cliffs near Toulon, I asked her to marry me. But this is no time for reminiscing. There's nothing in the car that might help me. Alex is playing her role as Patricia Mayers, and she can't keep anything suspicious with her.
Czyli tak naprawdę z samochodu nic wziąć nie możemy. Dobra. Chodźmy do drugiej części ładowni. Tam położyliśmy wąż strażacki. Zapewne na czymś będziemy mogli go tutaj użyć. Sprawdź półkę.
What's that up there? A grate. Sunlight's shining through it. And above it, a bent pipe. This could be my way out. The bars are welded at 4 points, and unfortunately they're not all as rusty as this one.
Dobra, mam pewien pomysł, jak pozbyć się tych krat. Gdybyśmy przywiązali do nich wąż strażacki, a drugi koniec przywiązali do koła samochodu. Czy to zadziała? Chociaż nie jestem do końca pewien, czy do koła samochodu by się mogli to przywiązać. Przyczep węż do krat. Czyli to jednak nie działa. Iść z tym też nigdzie nie mogę. Czyli tak naprawdę tego węża muszę użyć w tym pomieszczeniu. Ale z czym? Z kratami nie mogę. Chyba że faktycznie będzie tutaj jeszcze coś. Może gdybym mógł przerzucić to nad tymi rurami. Albo muszę się tutaj dokładnie rozejrzeć. Spójrz na półkę.
What's this? Whoa, heavy. Everything's a bit bigger and heavier on a ship, pulleys included.
Okej. No dobra, zrobiliśmy coś takiego, ale co dalej mamy z tym zrobić?
I attached the pulley to the rig. You could hang a car from it, if the ship were upside down.
Użyj węża z... Może teraz będziemy mogli to przyczepić do krat. No nie.
I I attached the pulley to the ring. You could hang a car...
No to jestem w kropeczce. Ale okej, rozejrzyjmy się dokładnie. Może coś uda mi się jeszcze odkryć. Chyba że muszę teraz przedostać się na drugą stronę i coś tutaj wykombinować. Możemy obejrzeć cele. I w sumie tylko tyle.
As soon as Constable Zellner and Inspector Legrand are out of danger, I'll slip back into the cell. They'll arrest the good doctor, and hopefully they'll turn a blind eye to a poor stowaway.
No dobra. Czyli w tym pomieszczeniu tak naprawdę nic więcej zrobić nie możemy, chociaż sprawdź drzwi.
I assume that Deputy Oliver is still standing guard. He inspected the cargo hold this morning. I can't use this exit as long as the deputy's sitting by the door. I have to find another way.
Muszę znaleźć inny sposób. No cały czas próbujemy znaleźć ten inny sposób. Niby wiemy jak mamy się wydostać, ale nie wiem jak pozbyć się krat.
Not a chance. I have to come up with something, and fast. Dr. Gebhardt has the means to get rid of an old man inconspicuously.
Ja mam jeszcze gwoździa. Czy tego gwoździa będę mógł tutaj z czymś użyć? No raczej nie. Użyj węża. Przyczep węża do krat. No to nie działa.
Shelves for storing and securing cargo. They'd make a good ladder, too.
A, przyjrzyj się sterownicy żurawia. No właśnie, tutaj coś mamy. No to jesteśmy w domu. I teraz powinno się udać.
Here goes nothing.
Wow, ale wystrzeliły.
Louder than I expected. I hope no one noticed. With luck, I'll be able to warn the others about the doctor before it's too late.
No dobra, wydostańmy się.
No! Hey, you all right? That bastard didn't inject the fatal dose. You'll be back on your feet soon enough. Better take it easy while I... Oh no! I'll be right back.
Okej, czyli będziemy ścigać doktora Gebhardta, ale zrobimy to w kolejnym odcineczku, a tymczasem ja się z wami żegnam. Dzięki wielkie za uwagę, trzymajcie się i do usłyszenia. Piona!